light shines on, the Spirit helps me guide my way. I know this ain't just me. I walk strong, but this time I won't be afraid. I know this ain't just me. No, this ain't just me.
Hello, my fellow travelers. Welcome to Silver Arrow Tarot. And I want to just thank you all so much for being patient with me. I have been really meaning to get some uploads, videos here on my channel, and I know I've been making y'all wait for a really long time, so thank you for sticking around. The eclipse energies were particularly hard, a period to get through, so hopefully we've reached the other side. Today we're doing what are you being protected from right now? Okay, so I actually filmed this in reverse, so I've done all the piles. Really cool. Very happy with this reading. So go ahead and choose your pile, and I will see you in your reading. We've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. All right, see you there. Bye. Hello, pile 1. So we're going to jump right into your reading, okay? So this is all about what are you being protected from? And we are using the Mystical Dream Tarot, which I'm super excited about because it's the first time I've gotten the green light from Spirit to go ahead and use it. And we're also using the Visions of Gaia. All right, so let's take a look at your cards here. We have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 4 of Pentacles. 2 Pentacles so far. 2 Pentacle cards so far. And then we have the Dreamer of Pentacles. Also reversed here. And these cards are really powerful. So take a minute to just sort of soak in the imagery here. We have a man sitting on some rocks in the middle of a lake. We have the moon, and then we have a crow on his shoulder, and he's just sort of looking down, a little bit sad. We have this 4 of Pentacles illustrated by this onion, and it was right side. Okay, don't forget that. And then we have this woman inside of a keyhole shape. And then there's a wolf, a white wolf on the top here, and we have a crab, and we have a rooster illustrated there. And it was funny, as I was meditating before I started to channel the messages, I was shown a wolf. So the fact that the wolf came out in this reading here, I feel quite powerful. So do look up wolf spirit, and if you do feel called, I would encourage you to work with wolf spirit, just because it did really show up strongly here. So guys, what I was feeling immediately, what you're being protected from, so I'm going to get into it, but I'm feeling like some hopelessness or lack of inertia, lack of commitment, and some contraction energy. So I feel like Spirit is trying to protect you from you going into this space and losing momentum, losing confidence, because we do have the rooster, which I feel is a symbol of confidence. And not so you don't get too miserly, too like constricted or closed in, and self-protective, because to me the 4 of Pentacles is very much a symbol of self-protection. I'm not wanting to go too far out of your comfort zone. So I dug a little bit deeper and I pulled some more cards. So these all fell out. I wasn't really going to take them. And then this was the back of the deck, which I had to take. And then I clarified this card. So I clarified that card with this one. Okay, so those are all the cards. And make sure you see them all here. And the biggest message is that Spirit wants to preserve your confidence, wants to preserve your inertia, wants to preserve your forward momentum. Since we do have all the pentacles coming out, this is definitely in regards to financial or health, or just your anything in the material realm, like your material comforts, you know, what's in your immediate environment, things that make you feel safe, things that make you feel grounded. So they don't want you to end up taking a step back and losing how far you have come. So I definitely feel that with this card clarifying the two of air here, clarifying the 9 of air, we are talking about a decision and a choice. So they don't want you to make the wrong choice, basically. So the Pentacles also kind of talk to me about timing, and with the moon here, the two symbols, phases of the moon, there's an element of like timing and right timing. And so you might be feeling like you're being held up. And this is also happening because of like, they want you to cultivate patience as well. And so you don't hurry and rush and make the wrong decisions in the future. But this has a lot to do with your third eye. Okay, so they're telling me that like there's this need for you before you move forward with whatever financial choice or health decision, that your third eye becomes clear and more opened. And they don't want you to go back into or like make this decision and then make the wrong one, because what's going to happen if that happens is you're going to feel really, really hopeless and really defeated, and there's going to be a lot of like grief, and you're going to feel really like you're going to have to like really contract your energy and your time and your resources. And they don't want that to happen. So they really want to make sure that you're kind of being put on like a pause so that you can align your energy and align your chakras and get to the end. So they don't want you to have to repeat this cycle. You have the Ouroboros card in reverse on the bottom of the deck here. And there's this message about combining the emotions and like integrating your emotions and your intellect. So there's like this need to process your emotional state or unburden yourself from something emotional, because the moon is about emotions and he is like all surrounded by water. Okay. And if you see, there is like this little rainbow in the clouds. So it's important that you process and allow your emotions to process so that you can clear out that stuff. And I think that's going to help you open up your third eye here. See how she's got the third eye open? And I was seeing a butterfly as well in my meditation. So both spirit guides have come through that I saw, wolf and butterfly. So you really are at a point where you're like really kind of a critical point in your evolutionary process. And they're protecting, like, your spirit guides and your higher self, and like the universe is definitely protecting you. You're a lot more protected than you realize probably along your journey here on earth, and they really want you to succeed. And so even though this like might be really uncomfortable, whatever you're like dealing with at the moment, or like you might feel really confused, the confusion is calling you to have greater abilities and dig deeper within yourself so that you get clear on so that you can make better decisions in the future. Because if you're gonna, when you clear out this emotional baggage and you learn how to you learn how to deal with your emotions so that you can intellectually then be clear and make very clear and precise decisions, this is gonna benefit you for the rest of your life and maybe even into the into future lives. You're gonna know how to like do this again and again and again. And they don't want you to be stuck in this conflict and indecision. These are fire. These are both wands cards. So it's like, don't no longer making impulsive, fiery choices that go nowhere or burn out quickly and lead to dead ends and lead to like conflict, and don't just end you back on the wheel, right? Back where you started. You're basically being protected from that. You're being protected from having to repeat a cycle. In essence, if I had to sum this up in one sentence, that's basically what they are protecting you from. And the other really important thing that I want to make sure that I tell you is that the wolf, okay? I want to talk about the wolf. The wolf is this like primal energy. This is like life force energy, okay? And it's very like instinctual and primal and alive. And they want to make sure that this is preserved within your energy field and like the essence of who you are. And I feel like if you were to like go down the wrong path one more time, you might feel like giving up, and they don't want that for you. They don't want you to experience any more setbacks than you've already had, and risk you losing like any drive in this in whatever you're currently doing. I just noticed this, so this might be important. This crab is actually cutting the wolf, and he's got like a drop of blood there. So this emotional wound needs to be healed, or needs to be prevented basically from happening again, so that you don't I'm hearing bleed out. It's like you don't have any more emotion to waste. Like you can't give any more, or it's going to be really hard to recover from. I don't want to say like never or impossible, right? Because everything is possible. But yeah, they want you to really like learn how to discern your emotions, be clear in your mind. It's like that third eye thing that I was telling you about. Like, it's really important And you have the Lovers here as well. So this is definitely about like an alignment, staying in alignment, staying, that's air as well. Gemini, Lovers card is Gemini. So yeah, learning how to balance your emotions, balance your mind, and get clear. And so this time that you're in, don't think of it, if whatever situation you're in, it's like, don't look at this as like something bad. Look at it as like a learning opportunity and a chance to get it right. And any confusion you're feeling, just accept. Like, the one thing that I've learned when I feel like totally confused and lost is like, okay, confusion means that I'm literally at the point of clarity. I'm about to stumble upon my clarity. I don't no longer make it mean that like I'm going to be stuck in confusion forever. This is just a growth point for me. So asking for clarity, praying for clarity, meditating for clarity, dropping it for a moment, saying, okay, I can't make this decision right now because I don't have enough clarity on it, and that's okay. I can only make the decision when I have clarity on it. And if you feel pressured to make decisions, then know that that is probably not a good energy. Like, if a person is pressuring you, like they should want you to make the right decision for you. Okay, so if this is a person, if it's a job opportunity, if this is some sort of financial thing, like, you're deciding on a course or a class, or like spending a lot of money on something, definitely take your time and really, really get clear on your goals and your motivations and your long-term, third eye, seeing into the future and what's best for your whole being. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you do want more personalized guidance, I do have available on my Etsy shop, as well as my Oracle decks, which are on sale, 45% off. If you are interested, go check that out in the links below. And if not, I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2, beautiful pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So we are getting into a message about what you are being protected from right now. All right, and so I'm using the Mystical Dream Tarot here. Mystical Dream Tarot, and I'm really excited about that. Spirit finally gave me the green light. This is a deck that I have been very anxious to use, but I always let Spirit pick the decks. So we are also using the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And so let's get into it, guys. What are you being protected from? We have the 7 of Swords right off the bat. Wow, okay. Let's see what else we got before we... Okay, the Hierophant upright. And then we also have the 6 of Cups upside down, reversed. I just love the illustrations on these. And then we have the 3 of Wands. All right, so... All right. For the majority of you, this is about being protected from lies, deception, deceit. Okay? Somebody's words, I'm hearing. Or, this could potentially be lies that we tell ourselves. But with the Hierophant here, okay, Hierophant is Taurus. So you might be dealing with a Taurus. But the Hierophant also represents authority figures, institutions, tradition. Okay, so you're being protected from perhaps for some of you, you're being protected from spiritual or religious dogma of some sort of programming or indoctrination from something in authority, whether it be, a religious figure, a spiritual figure, governmental systems, any kind of like institution. Okay, could even be schools or like anything like that. So interesting, like I keep being drawn to this, like the fact that he's sort of holding his hands over this cauldron. For very few of you, okay, I feel like somebody is being protected from a spell, because I heard the word conjuring, so someone might be conjuring something on you, or there's something there with but this is, for the majority of you, that's not relevant. But I will say, even if people are not actually practicing magic, real magic, in the negative sense, words are powerful. Okay, 7 of Swords. Swords represent air, so this is communication. This is words. So it is. Words can be very powerful and can be sort of a spell-binding thing that people, if they say things to you if you're in a very susceptible state, whether it be like childhood. For some of you, it's childhood programming or childhood indoctrination, or parental kind of like belief systems that your parents brought you up in. And it almost like cast a spell over you, so it's hard for you to like see the truth now in certain situations. So it's easier for you to be like caught up by people's words, or seduced by people's words, and not pay attention to their actions and what's actually going on. Maybe even like your own internal gut assessment of a person is being messed with here. The 6 of Cups is a card of nostalgia, but in specific, this card is showing a woman who is looking into a mirror. So that's also showing me, or telling me, that mirroring is in play here. So you might be, Spirit might be actually protecting you from this mirroring of like more childhood wounding, or repeating cycles from childhood, or patterns from childhood, or something like that. For example, you grew up with like a parent who was like sick or ill, or had an addiction or dependency on a substance or something, and then you grow up and you almost like subconsciously feel the need to like rescue, because like that was sort of your role as a child, was to like be the one to take care of the adult instead of the adult taking care of you, because you kind of sense that they needed you and were a bit weaker. And so in order for you to feel safe, you stepped into that role of making sure that mom or dad was like okay, making sure that they're still like tucked in or whatever, or they're not hurting themselves because they drank too much, things like that. So in now in adulthood, it's hard for you to like break out of that, or see when that pattern is playing again with like romantic partnership. I do see that this three of Wands has 2 people, a woman and a man, and it almost looks like, if you can see, that she was wearing like a wedding dress actually, and he's got like a top hat on. He's formally dressed as well. And then again we have this figure that looks very much like the figure in the Hierophant here with the hood over him. So almost looks like someone is getting married here. This is the religious figure that can marry people, and so I feel like for some of you the message here is that you're being protected from marrying the wrong person. You're being protected from getting too committed to a person that's not right for you and would not serve you for long term, would not be compatible with you and your long-term goals. And you might not see it at the moment. Okay, so I pulled some more cards here just to get some additional messages. We have the Six of Earth. We have the Journey in reverse. We have the Ten of Fire. And we have the Queen of Water reversed. Okay. I did not, I'll be really, really, really honest with you. This does not give me I did not get good energy from this card when it came out. Like, I was like, oh, right away. So definitely some of you are dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who is not being honest with you. They're definitely emotionally manipulative, maybe not intentionally so. Maybe they're just very highly emotional or moody, and so their moods control over the room, okay? And that's like really highly affecting you. And Spirit doesn't want you to live in a situation for a long time where you're in this highly emotionally volatile space. It's just not what you're meant for. It's going to drain your energy. It's putting undue burden on you. So Spirit is definitely protecting you from this, going on this journey here that's not in your highest alignment. Okay. And the other thing is you're being protected from this is about balance and about reciprocity and about generosity and equal balance, give and take. So I feel like you're currently not seeing how this there's an imbalance, and like you're not seeing how you actually deserve this. I think you're not aware yet quite how this actually works or looks or is like a practical, like you don't have a practical felt sense of how it feels to have a relationship that's equal give and take. So it's like it's easy to lie to yourself or be lied to, and not recognize that this is in play. So Spirit is protecting you from this. So if you picked this pile and you're having trouble in relationships, or you just recently broke up with someone, or like a friendship even, or like something is dissolving, it's for your protection. You have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck here. So that tells me that things are not being allowed to move forward right now. Okay, so we have more Cancer, we have more Taurus, because I said Hierophant Taurus. So this is confirmation, guys. if any of you are dealing with earth signs or water signs, or if you are an earth sign or a water sign, this is more confirmation for you. Yeah, Spirit does not want you to go down this road. Okay, we have choice at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's definitely deception of some kind going on with the snake here. Okay, you definitely have more choices than you think, because look, there's 3 portals, there's 3 doorways, there's 3 archways here. Okay, you have more than one choice. You have multiple choices, and don't forget that, like, if something is not aligning and fitting, it's because Spirit wants to protect you and is trying to get you on path and knows what you're really worthy of. Okay, and it just they want your spirit team, your guides, your higher self. Obviously you have free will, right? But they're gonna help as much as they can to keep you, like, on your mission that you agreed before you got here, before you came into this life. And so certain things will be prevented from moving forward too far. Tower moments happen because it wasn't meant to be. It didn't have a sturdy, solid foundation to begin with. So keep that in mind. I think that's all I've got for you guys. So I really hope this was helpful. If you do need more personalized guidance, I do give personal readings. I also have a special offer right now, 45% off 2 of my Oracle decks on my Etsy shop. So go check those out. And if this is where we leave it, I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 3. This is your reading. We are going to be diving into what are you being protected from right now, okay? And I am using this beautiful Mystical Dream Tarot. So excited that Spirit gave me the green light to go ahead and use this deck. It is really, I've been chomping at the bit to have a chance to use it. And we are also using the Dreams of Gaia, okay, for clarification. But I'm really, really excited to get into this message. It's very unique. So we have the Wisdom Teacher here. And that is actually the Hermit in regular tarot. We have the Dreamer of Swords. These images are so provocative and, like, interesting and spark a lot of messaging, like intuitive messages. So we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse here. And finally, the Dream Angel as your final card here. This is the Star in the traditional tarot. Okay. So this is kind of going to be like a little bit more of a specific message. But I feel like Spirit really wanted to get it out because it almost kind of came out in the last reading that I did, but I didn't really go there, even though I did see it, because I just felt like it wasn't for everybody. But I think Spirit's like, no, you need. So if you were kind of drawn to 2, maybe this is like part 2 of 2. So what I'm seeing here is really, really, really cool. Do you see how this little icon here is in the moon? It reminds me of a little religious, like, icon thing that you would, like, wear as a pendant or something. And then, crazy synchronicity, we have Mother Mary in this tree. Okay, so interesting, so interesting. Then there's pomegranates in this tree, and then of course we have this woman who is very, overt in her sensuality, right? She kind of was like just screaming in your face. Sexuality, sensuality. And the other thing that really struck me here with this card is usually the Hermit is depicted as a man, but this figure really, when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a female. It feels like female to me. And there's a little child here too, so that kind of makes me feel female energy again. And then this woman, very like maiden-like, right? So this is very specific, but I feel like you are being protected. This is not for everyone. Don't click off, but some of you are being protected from getting pregnant, okay? I just have to say that. Because we have the Virgin Mary, right? And if you are male, if you're a man, you're being protected from getting someone pregnant. The other energy that I'm seeing here, if that does not apply, then this is talking about your sexual energy, your life force, your kundalini. I feel like your life force, your star power, your your light, your purity. And I know that's kind of a loaded word, so I use it loosely because I don't necessarily mean like virginal purity. I just mean like your innocence, your ability to be open and clear and childlike is being protected, okay? This energy within you is being protected. And there is a very important reason, Spirit wants this to continue and not for you to not lose this energy. For some of you, I have to say this because bottom of the deck, Lord of Swords, King of Swords was on the bottom of this deck. And then bottom of this deck, before I even started shuffling, is the Queen of Air, which is the Queen of Swords. So there is a possibility of a kind of it's hard for me to say, like, I'm not getting a totally, like, gross energy. What I'm getting is just someone who just operates very much from a logical mental space, very calculated, isn't very emotional, or doesn't make decisions very emotionally. I just feel like there's a calculating mental energy, male or female, that you're being protected from, okay? And I feel for some of you, this person is, because this is the Page of Swords, and someone is using their sexual energy or sensual energy, but not from a space of love. Like, they're not seducing you from a space of love. It's a mental space. And usually that kind of connotes a chess-like kind of engagement. Not always, but like, how does this benefit me? I'm playing this game in a certain way to get a certain outcome. Like, it's a very mental choice, maybe to seduce someone, like, for instance, like getting a promotion by sleeping with the boss or something like that. That's just an example. So just be careful, because I'm getting a very powerful female energy here, but it's like being used, the energy is being used in a very mental way, okay? So you're being protected from this. Spirit wants to protect you from this, okay? So I'm going to move the camera down so that I can fit the rest of your cards. So we have from the Dreams of Gaia, we have the 5 of Earth. We have the Sage, which reminds me of the Hermit here. And then we have the 10 of Water. Okay, in reverse. The 10 of Water was in reverse. So again, like this sort of talks about what I was talking about, right? Someone who's playing a game. And she's got horns and she's dressed in this kind of red cloak. And she's got this like kind of, she's almost half human, half animal here. And look at this. This is almost exactly the same figure in this card. She's in the background here and she's, look at that, like exactly the same. So yeah, she's, there's somebody who's playing kind of a calculated game. And there is wisdom to be learned here. I feel like they're protecting, what Spirit is saying is that they're protecting your, again, it keeps coming up, your purity, but what I wanted to say before that was like your wisdom, your inner hermit, like the seeker energy archetype, the Merlin energy archetype. There's a person that's trying to like take that away, or it would be damaged by this person. The wisdom. And we have the wolf again, which I picked up the wolf energy in another pile when I was meditating. I kept seeing a wolf. And the wolf, again, it talks about this sexual energy, this primal energy, this kundalini energy, and it's your primal life force, like your aliveness, your connection to your animalistic nature. I feel like perhaps dealing with this person or engaging with this person could cut you off from that or make you afraid of that in the future, and would not be like good for you long term. This is, 10 of Cups is a beautiful card of emotional fulfillment. I feel like this person, like I said, there was so much mental sword energy showing up that this person is like, again, sort of cut off from their emotions. And I feel like it would lead to you not getting your whole 10 of Cups situation. Okay, so we've got the turtle again. Turtle twice now, so I have to talk about the turtle. The turtle is this energy of stability, patience, also a symbol of Mother Earth, groundedness. So, and the sea turtle goes with the flow of the energy in the oceans, and they live a very long life. So it's also about longevity, long happy life. And I feel like maybe ending up with this person could end you up shortening your life, or at least thwarting your fullest happiness or potential. And the star is the star. The star card is, you achieving your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, your desires. And, again, that could be like really challenging if you continue or being around this person or engaging with this person. This just makes me think of dragon guide. Like, you have a powerful dragon guide that wants to come forward and tell you that they're protecting you and protecting your heart specifically, because dragon guides are definitely, like, to me at least, very strongly linked with the heart. And he's all green, so even if not all dragons are that way, like this one is, so your dragon is definitely linked with the heart. I don't know why I feel like I need to pull like another card for some reason. Okay, we have 3 of water. 3 of water, 3 of cups. Yeah, 3 of cups. And 8 of fire. Wow, okay. Yeah. This is like interesting. They're like telling me that they're going to fast track you. They're going to fast track you towards love, community, friendships that are fulfilling. Okay? So no need to worry, like letting go of this person. There's nothing to fear. You're not going to lose anything. You have everything to gain, nothing to lose. If you're looking for emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, beauty, happy, long life with someone, they're gonna, that's on your path. That's in your life path. That's in your blueprint to have that. They're making sure of it. Your dragon guide is making sure of it. And there's really nothing here to mourn or the loss of, although I'm never going to tell you to not like mourn the loss of someone, obviously, because that is just human. But from a higher perspective, Spirit just wants to like assure you that like you will get to a place where you don't miss that person anymore, or you don't think about them because they weren't meant for you, and you have something that's so much better in the future that it really won't matter at all. All right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 5 of Swords, Judgment. You're going to get what you deserve and what is planned for you. Okay? All right, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you do need more personalized guidance, I do have personal readings available on my Etsy shop, as well as my Oracle decks. And my Oracle decks are actually 45% off right now for the next 2 weeks. So you might want to jump on that, because I will never be offering them at that great of a deal, because it's literally below what I actually paid for them. I'm selling them at a loss on sale because I really want people who really want them to be able to get them. So I'm going to be selling them for a very short period of time at the 45% off. So my Oracle deck, the Character Oracle and the Wellness Oracle deck, both available. Okay, guys, I will see you again soon, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 4s. If you chose pile 4, this is your reading. So my lovely, lovely pile 4s, I'm really excited to read for you. Thank you for being here. We are using the Mystical Dream Tarot today, as well as clarifying with the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I'm really excited. Like I've told all the other piles, I've had this deck and I've been chomping at the bit to use it, but I always wait for Spirit to give me messages, like the green light, and say, All right, this is the deck you're going to use today. So today is the day, and we're going to get right into your messages here. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, Four of Cups in reverse. And I suggest y'all make sure you take a minute to look at these cards, because the visuals on the cards are very different, and there's a lot of messages I feel from these cards. That's why I really was so excited to get this deck, because I think there's so much powerful symbolism here. Okay, so we have Four of Cups reversed, the Wise Fox, which is the Death card in the traditional tarot, and then we have Mat, which is the Justice card in traditional tarot. Very, very interesting. So actually what the first thing I need to say, first thing is you're being very protected by angels. Very, very protected by angels. I have never seen it, like all the piles I've done. This just looks so celestial, like of the angelic realm. Then we've got a little cherub here on this card, right? With wings. And of course, this guy with these huge wings in the Justice card. So like for another pile, I won't tell you which, in case you want to choose another. There was like a dragon guide coming through for another pile. So like it's been very interesting to see like different energies coming forward. Actually kind of specifying who is protecting you, not just what you're being protected from, but who's protecting you. So the angelic realm is really protecting you, the archangels. And so the traditional meaning of this card is sort of something that I'm going to probably skip over, because I don't think that's what Spirit wanted to talk about. What I'm really drawn to is this this yarn, or this cord, this string. And so, and she's actually, I didn't see this before. Okay, so she's got scissors. She's got scissors in her hand here. So what I feel like you're being protected from is cords. Okay, cord attachments. And I actually think I'm not getting a specific person. Actually, what I'm actually getting is y'all are being protected from ancestral stuff. Okay, ancestral and karmic stuff that actually is bigger than this lifetime. And what I really want to tell this pile, in case you don't know it, or maybe you do kind of know it, but this will be like another confirmation for you, is that you have a special mission here on planet Earth, and you're actually doing clearing, karmic clearing, ancestral clearing for the whole collective. And so you're like kind of this canary in the coal mine is not the right term, but you by clearing these cords, or by overcoming these ancestral things, you're like moving the whole of humanity forward. I'm hearing the mistakes your ancestors made. Okay, so you're being protected from cords. You're being protected from karmic shit that your ancestors did. And things in this lifetime particularly are going to be made right from what was wrong in the past. And you're going to be made whole and right again, and your family line is being protected and being whole, being made right and whole again. there's, like I said, there's something that you kind of agreed to, and like, I'm sure that doesn't make you feel any better about it, but whatever trials that you've gone through is part of like this bigger picture for humanity and the evolution of humanity and our ability to take Earth to a higher like frequency. I'm also getting a message about beauty. So your beauty is being protected. I want to say purity, beauty, your righteousness, your love is being protected. You're just really, really loved and genuinely protected by the universe. And there's like something special being protected. I feel like your very enlightenment process is being protected, okay? But your dreams are being protected, your emotions are being healed. There's like something really beautiful happening here for you. It's definitely something that you're having to be patient for. But it's all part of this like divine plan. I want to read this. I didn't do this for the other piles, but like I just wanted to see real quick the Wise Fox card. Animal spirits have been coming in really strong. So you might want to connect with Fox Spirit. Fox Spirit is a very like cunning, clever, witty, like can get out of like very tricky situations with ease. And I feel like whatever ancestral crap that you're like healing right now, it would be good to call upon the spirit of the fox, because there is an element of trickery, sorcery. I did hear sorcery for some of you. I don't want to like I don't really want to scare anybody, and it's probably for like a very few of you, but you know, perhaps your ancestors did have witchcraft or some sort of dark magic like placed upon them, and so it's like giving an extra layer of difficulty for you, but it's also an opportunity for you to exalt the energy of the fox and use it in a good way and not in a dark way. And yeah, so it says, yeah, death of an old way or death of old comforts. The transformation is near. Transformation through fox is not an easy path, yet it is necessary, and in the end leads to opening of new paths and new understanding. Death, whether on the physical or ideological level, whether the loss of a beloved or an old worn out belief system, loss of position, honor, career, marriage, or other, presents as an end, often abruptly, and thus can usher in a period of unrest. It can signal a time of letting go of weathered, unproductive beliefs and the arrival of one who comforts, guides us beyond loss. So I think the like kind of silver lining, if there is one, is that like dealing with these much darker, harder themes in this lifetime is, and death and decay and very like unpleasant things that a lot of people like want to avoid in dealing with, is actually bringing you higher higher into these angelic realms. It's like as above so below. It's that pendulum swing. Like the deeper we go into the underworld and the depths, the more access then we will have also to the higher energies, like the balance, right, of the swinging pendulum will dictate how far you can go to either side. And so it's very interesting to me that these energies are showing up in the cards of the kind of extremes, kind of extreme polarities here. Let's see. I'm going to shuffle a few more cards. Okay, so pulls a few more cards. We have the Queen of Air, we have the Three of Earth, we have the Four of Fire or Wands, and we have the Hero, which is also a fire card. Okay, so what I want to say here with this card, I think you're being protected from the false wisdom that comes with the false belief that the mind is in control, that the mind knows what's going. Like to me, the fox is, air, and so that's kind of like the detriment of air. And I feel like you're being protected from that, like going down that illusionary path and understanding that actually the true wisdom is in the heart. And we reap what we sow. So that goes back to that justice energy. We reap what we sow, and it's critical that we sort of understand that, because it affects not only us, but the future generations of our children, our grandchildren. If you don't choose to have children, then just future generations down the line. And you being the unfortunate victim of that, on the negative end of that karma, helps you understand just how important it is that we don't continue that cycle. So you're helping you're gonna help people understand this, and teach about this, talk about this, and move us forward in society in a more positive way. Four of Wands, this is about stable foundations. So you're helping to build those stable foundations. I feel like this is just me telling you like why this is so awesome. I feel like Spirit just like reiterate why it's so nice, and that this isn't like, I feel it, they're wanting to give me, the tools to give you kind of a pep talk, because I feel like they know that you took on a lot in this lifetime, and you just need to hear, some positive reinforcement. And if it couldn't be any more clear, here we have a card literally says the Hero. And it's got this bear at the bottom. So it kind of reminds me of like a mama bear energy. And you're kind of mama bearing like humanity in general. And taking care of us. Like your soul wanted to take care of all of us and make sure that the seeds that are planted are ones of beauty and love and are going to nourish us into the future instead of bringing us down. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to leave it here. If you do need a more personalized reading, I do have those available on my Etsy shop, as well as my Oracle decks, which are on sale for 45% off, which is crazy. I don't know what got into me, but I'm doing a 45% off sale on my Wellness Oracle and my Character Oracle. So they're only $32 and $29. And there's very limited supply. So go check that out. And I will see you again soon. Bye.